way to the ring, accompanied by Muhammad James from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee,
looking to add another win to an impressive series of victories here.
and approaching the ring, accompanied by the Soldier C50 from Norwich, England, Paige.
And this is the individual that I think is the odds-on favorite to win. Things seem to be clicking right now, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if they continue to click tonight.
Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Great. I've been chatting the entire section, so now it just will sound like it was blank. Let's go ahead and start this first matchup.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we go. AJ and Paige going one-on-one. This is going to be for the Women's Championship #1 contendership. AJ, this is her first match here in XCW. Paige, a veteran of XCW. Just to let y'all know why y'all couldn't hear me for so long. You might be able to hear Jackson in the background a little bit. One reason you couldn't hear me is there are two different places that you can actually three different places on this headset that you could mute your microphone. And one that I had not muted it, but I believe Jackson was flicking the switch earlier. Hold on, did you see that great hurricanrana right there taking Paige down? She was hung up on the ropes there with her legs. Okay, I guess since you guys couldn't hear me, then you couldn't hear my trivia question. This would be AJ's first ever match here in XCW. Can you name the first one-on-one match, I believe, get in pay-per-view? Can you name women who fought? #1 contender for the Women's Championship, and Paige right now slapping the chest over and over again of AJ, and a nice running, jumping hurricanrana right there from AJ. Paige now though quickly turns things around, huge pendulum backbreaker.
You know what you have to do inside that ring to be successful. And what I think I like most about
No, Megan, that's not what it was. It was the controller died.
Your controller died?
Just stop. Yes, the controller died.
Ow!
Hold on a moment.
His controller died. Okay?
Somebody replaced my batteries with actual batteries. My battery was charged. So let's go ahead and continue here. Things aren't starting out particularly well at the moment. Right now, the action continues in the ring as AJ again has hit a Hurricanrana, but right there, Paige returning the favor, hitting one of her own. Kirby not happy about AJ being hit by that maneuver.
Oh, she does it again.
No climbing. Wiggles, no getting out of the box. That's too big.
AJ right here has got a grapple, running bulldog hit by AJ.
What's it coming for?
AJ got raked across the eyes but recovers quickly. Now hitting a spinning neckbreaker onto Paige. Paige so far in her XCW career is 1-1, losing that Fatal 4 match to claim the first ever XCW champion. Excuse me, XCW Women's Champion. Okay, here we go. AJ again, another swinging neckbreaker, taking down Paige. Paige getting hit with that huge snap over. Right there, Paige being sent outside of the ring. Hey, Ross Fowler. Haven't been able to re-download your Ross in a long time. He's not a 90 overall, so haven't been able to get him back on the show. We've got to make him a 90 before I can download him. Oh, did you look at that outside? CJ just tossed Kirby into the steel steps. What is going on with the managers outside the ring? They're finding it out, it looks like. CJ telling him, daring him to hit him. He's laughing at Kirby right now. Hold on. He just threw him into the steel steps again. The managers right now are smacking each other upside the head. Kirby just took down CJ. Paige almost got pinned right there by AJ. As CJ outside gets taken down again. Hold on, Black Widow locked in. Is Paige going to tap out? Paige is locked into this Black Widow maneuver, but I don't think she's tapping. Able to hold off so long. Finally, AJ lets her go. No, she was not going to get her to tap out. Turns her over, though. 1, 2, not enough. Can't see the men fighting outside the ring. I think they're still fighting, though, as Paige just took AJ down with those deadly chops again. Ross, if you have guys in 95, still not going to work out. It's got to be a 90 overall, not a 95. Right there, the Paige Turner. 1, 2, no. AJ kicks out. Paige not happy that the Paige Turner was kicked out of setting up. I think I know what this is going to be right here. She's about to walk right in. No, reversed by AJ. Finisher reversed. AJ going for that Black Widow again. She's got it locked in. Is Paige going to tap this time? Yes, Paige cannot take the pain. Second Black Widow forces her to tap out as both Kirby and CJ were battling outside of the ring there. Great match between these two women right there. You saw that huge Seth Walker right there. Hold on, 1, 2, not enough to put her away earlier on. Then you saw the Black Widow get locked on. This time is not when she tapped. The Paige Turner soon followed. We thought maybe AJ was the one going down at that point, but AJ kicks out before the 3. And finally, one more Black Widow locked it in. Paige had no way to escape, and she had to tap out. Paige losing here tonight. The Wolfpack 0-1 on the evening, as AJ is the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. We will see AJ taking on Angel at the pay-per-view at Survivor Series. It should be a great matchup. And as we start our next matchup, we're going to find out about a few more championship matches that will take place at Survivor Series. I don't think there's any lag right now, but if there's any lag or anything wrong with the stream, let me know. And here we go, going on to the next match now. Okay, that was a great first matchup between the Divas here tonight. Haven't seen them face off in Raw in quite a while. So it was good to see them open our show here tonight. But now, moving on to this tag team match, we've got Omega, the European champion, taking on Sammy Danger. Not taking on, tag teaming with the United States champion, Sammy Danger. going up against Shane Thomas and the Maniac, along with the Maniac's manager, Jimmy Hart, here tonight. This should be a great 2-on-2 tag team match here tonight. And if you're wondering why Shane Thomas and the Maniac are tag teaming tonight, is because both of them will be getting championship matches against one of these two men at the pay-per-view. I believe Shane Thomas will probably be facing off against Sammy Danger, and the Maniac will be facing off against Omega. But this match right here tonight is going to be a great way for these four men to collide in action. Just to give you a little backstory, Omega and Sammy Danger both lost their matches, their singles matches against NXT Superstars at the Bragging Rights pay-per-view last night. And Shane Thomas and the Maniac in the main event, they actually pulled out a 3-0 sweep of the NXT Superstars. So right now, the complete momentum and respect of the locker room is going to go to Shane Thomas and the Maniac, while these two men disappointed the XCW universe, allowing NXT to pick up two different victories. Last night at the pay-per-view, Sammy Danger right here, this man was the closest chance that XCW had to a singles victory in the entire card. Looked like he was dominating Kronos before finally, right before he was about to hit his second RKO, took the loss, surprisingly. So I don't think Sammy likes being lumped in with Omega, who to start out the pre-show kind of got beaten up quite a bit by King Kong, one of the newest members of NXT. But the NXT XCW pay-per-view went off great. It was a crazy pay-per-view. NXT started out the night with 5 straight victories. They defeated Omega. They defeated the European champion Omega. They defeated Tyrant when Sophia, the hardcore champion in NXT, came over and beat Tyrant one-on-one. The tag team champions of XCW, the Wolfpack, lost to the tag team champions, the Sinister Syndicate. Then finally, the Divas champion, Angel, was pinned by Shantia Alpha, the Divas champion in NXT. The 5th final loss of XCW was when Sammy Danger surprisingly lost to Kronos, who he had dominated the entire matchup. But then from then on, it was a complete flip, complete 180. XCW had been being beaten in every single match until the owner of the company himself had to come out and change things around. The owner of the company forcing the man running NXT to fight against the brand that he puts together. And it took Brent Ryder a top rope C4 in order to put down the Disciples of Darkness, former XCW 6-month-long tag team champions, and now NXT tag team. Finally turned everything around for XCW. Continuing on that night, Brian Tornado Nash, our undisputed champion here in XCW, proving the XCW has the best champion in all of sports entertainment, defeated Brian Cook one-on-one. And then finally, the night ended with a clean sweep. XCW, led by their captain, Justin Sane, crushed the NXT NXT 3 superstars that were put up against our 3 superstars in that elimination tag team style match. And so even though they lost the first 5 falls of the night, they actually swept the next 5 falls of the night. And even though technically that last match only counted as 1 fall, it was 5 falls to 5 falls in the end. But so I told you last night, I really respect the NXT roster. I did not think they had it in them to win as many matches, let alone probably half as many matches as they did. I got to give them their props, and I think they deserve to be the other brand here in XCW, not simply a developmental brand. But I still would have put our XCW superstars up against them any day of the week. But hey, why wouldn't I? If I'm running this company, I would have to trust and believe in the guys that I am employing, that I chose to have represent our company. And here tonight, though, this man right here, one of the reasons why XCW in the end of the night turned things around. Shane Thomas picked up the final pinfall of the evening. Picked up the final pinfall of the evening in that 3-on-3 elimination match to help XCW sweep NXT. It was just a great job by Shane Thomas taking on his former company. He was an employee of NXT until a few weeks back. Right about the time that Vengeance ended, Shane Thomas signed over with XCW instead, and now is going to be competing fully and solely an XCW superstar. And you know what? With that pinfall, with that great dominant XCW main event victory, he has secured himself a championship match at Survivor Series.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, we have that. Do we have Stone Cold Steve Austin on ours?
Huh? Agent Ma'am, now I've got some personal going on. Thought you'd been filled in. You're talking about to me? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Mayhem. Right here, this is the Maniac. Now this man, probably of the 3 XCW superstars competing in that matchup, maybe looked the weakest of the bunch, but not weak enough to get pinned, to get submitted, and lose a member of the team. No, he fought strong, fought hard, and even though took quite a beating, would not be put down, could not be put down by any of the NXT superstars in that 3 versus 3 elimination match. The Maniac has a complete attitude change, complete transformation to become what you see here today. Jimmy Hart bringing him out to the ring. The Maniac won that last opportunity to represent the Team XCW, and he did not disappoint at bragging rights. Let's go ahead and jump into the action right now. Yes, it is United States champion and European champion going against the 2 #1 contenders for those belts. Shane Thomas and Maniac being rewarded for representing and defending. Oh, come on. I'm getting really annoyed about this stuff. Okay. Sammy Danger hitting a nice elbow drop right there on Shane Thomas. Turns him around, though, grabs him quickly. Looks like he's going to pull back, eat defeat, hits it. Omega tried to grab him from the apron, just out of reach, though. Nice takedown, huge sit-out suplex slam right there. Now it's Sammy Danger being taken down or being smacked in the back by Shane Thomas. But Sammy quickly gets a grapple. Swinging neckbreaker, taking down Shane Thomas. Shane being kicked in the gut, in the chest right there by Danger. Danger, though, able to block that drop kick attempt. Game Bro Pro. Saying, hey, Game Bro Pro. That's hard to say quickly. And right there, Sammy able to avoid that clothesline and hit a huge clothesline of his own. I like Wolf, but I wouldn't lead with it. I don't know what. Hold on, huge tag in right here. Here comes Omega, first time in the match, I believe. And now the Maniac also, both these men getting into action now. Squaring off in the center of the ring. Huge pickup, pendulum backbreaker. Unique way to hit that maneuver from Omega. Oh! Jumping Superman punch takes Omega down, but he is back to his feet quickly as the Maniac does a pullback attempt only to get thrown over over the top of Omega with a huge belly-to-belly suplex. Omega slaps him into the corner, lifts him on top. What is Omega going for here? I don't know what it is, but I don't think the Maniac is in trouble. Omega, is he about to do a superplex? Omega lifting up high. Oh, sit out suplex slam off the top rope. Omega crushing the Maniac. And I know the Maniac somewhat enjoys pleasure to a degree, or at least seems to not be as affected by it as most men. Right there, just got a whole lot of pain. Nice maneuvers there. Nice takedown by Omega, but both men back to their feet now. Omega throwing him into the corner. He staggers out, tried to go for a grapple attempt off that when he was dazed coming out of the corner, but Maniac able to reverse it now, hitting a huge turnaround spine buster. Maniac tried to kick him while he was down. Omega gets back to his feet, ducks under that clothesline attempt, and hits a beautiful German suplex. Now locking in. What is this? Yes, the camel clutch locked in, but he was able to get his feet under the ropes. Maniac gets out of that hold, thankfully, to his position on the in the ring. Tried to go for 2 different Superman punches, missed them both, but still able to get the drop on Omega. And now lifting him over. Huge exploder suplex takes him down. Now Shane Thomas in the ring, 2 former NXT superstars. Right now, Omega's not done with Jake Watson, though. Shane Thomas uses that distraction in order to smack the back of Omega, but Omega quickly turned things around on the former NXT champion. Slammed down by the former NXT champion. These 2 men have competed only twice here in the XCW universe. 1 time in NXT and 1 time in XCW. Both times, Shane Thomas walked out the victor. The first time defeated Omega, sending him out of NXT with a 0-1 victory ratio, or excuse me, his 0-1 record in NXT. And since he returned, Shane Thomas defeated Omega in his debut. Shane Thomas watching on now as Omega and Sammy Danger right there just threw him with Maniac over the top of them with that huge double back body drop. Now Maniac fighting back. Sammy Danger throws him off the ropes. Huge hip toss right there. Now follows it up with a little elbow drop.
Oh, that's devastating.
Got Jimmy Hart on the outside cheering on his man, but right now his man is in danger. The Maniac being crushed inside the ring by Sammy Danger. Sammy going for a huge wind-up punch and clocks him right underneath the jaw, it looked like. Sammy gets him up. Could go for the signature punches. I think he might have been. Got him blocked, though. Jake Watson able to fight back. Throwing Danger to the far corner. They could be going for a tag team move. No, he puts him on the top rope. What is he going for? Oh, no, I think this is that muscle buster, whatever that's called, right there, crushing the spine of Sammy Danger now. Goes for a nice little spinning elbow drop. Jake has got to try to hit a signature or finisher if he wants to put this one away. King Just Believe is in the room. Sammy Danger gets thrown into the corner. The Maniac did not, in fact, go for a move there while he was sitting in the corner, just like Sammy Danger is it not now. Maybe these guys have forgotten the rules. You can, in fact, grapple and try to go for a tag team move if you've got the guy in the corner. But right now it's the Maniac who's got the advantage. Hits that nice rope-hung snap neck breaker right there, taking down Sammy Danger. Uh-oh. Takes him down right there. Nice reverse DDT. The Maniac doing a great job in this matchup here tonight. Definitely more impressive than he was in that main event. But Shane Thomas is the man who got that final pinfall victory at bragging rights. But right here, Omega, the man that could not beat him in their previous 2 matches, just hit a triple German suplex right in front of Maniac, though this could easily be... No, he kicks out immediately. I think his feet must have been under the ropes right there. Omega really needs to watch that when he's going for those pinfalls. Make sure that his opponent is not in the perfect position. And hold on, what's going on? Uh-oh. Going for those triple power bombs. Reversed. Oh, you just saw that. Turn that power bomb into a face buster. Shane Thomas now, what is this? A chokeslam. No, chokeslam. I don't know how he tried to chokeslam Omega, but when he got him in the air, he got taken down. Just a 1 count. Shane Thomas getting back to his feet now, though. Kick to the gut. Got a lot of people in the chat now. Shane Thomas, what is he going for? Turn around, sit out, suplex, slam right there. Taking down Omega hard. We've got Shantia in the chat. We've got King Just Believe, Brian Tornado Nash. We got Tom Hoskins. We got Sammy Danger. Hold on. Sammy Danger getting in the ring right now. Breaking up that pinfall. Omega was down in the ring, but right there you just saw him jump to his feet. Very upset. Very upset about the way things were going there. But right now, looks like this comeback attempt. Omega finally hit his comeback at the pay-per-view, but that might not be enough. Right now, Shane Thomas smacks him back down. Shane Thomas setting up for a finishing maneuver. Omega walked right into it. He's got him up top. Omega reversed it, though. Turns it into a DDT. But look at that. Shane Thomas rolls it off. Coming for this comeback. Ducks under. Can he complete it? Yes, he does with that spin-out powerbomb. Shane Thomas has got Omega rolling now, going for the signature rock bottom, like the rock bottom into a pendulum backbreaker. 1, 2, Danger just gets there in time, breaks up the pinfall. Champions against the contenders. This 2-on-2 match now. Omega could be walking into a finisher right here. Yes, got him up on his shoulders. Is Omega turning it into is that an air raid siren right there, taking him down hard? Maniac cheering on his teammate. Referee's down late. 1, just a 1 count. Should have easily have been a 2. Sammy Danger accidentally just hit the referee. Referee immediately turned around. Oh, did you see that? The Maniac distracted Omega, took a boot to the chest, but allowed a spine buster to take him down. This has been a great matchup between the United States and European champions taking on the #1 contenders for those belts. Hold on, Omega. What is he going for here? Locking it in. This is that bridging power bomb, bridging package power bomb. What is that shit? Jimmy Hart is on the apron yelling. He's actually distracted the referee. The Maniac didn't even need to get in there and break it up, as Jimmy Hart right there was complaining for his team. Hold on, gets back in. White noise. Okay. Yeah, there are 3 different versions of that move. Couldn't remember which version that Shane Thomas had. That was the white noise version. Right there, Omega taking him down.
And now the toll of this very physical contest is beginning to show on his body.
Right here, what is this? Locks in this move right here. Puts him into the tree of woe. Now pounding in the chest of him. What is he? Don't do it, Omega. Lifts him up high and hits a double knee backbreaker from the tree of woe position. And now kicks him in the chest. Gets him to sit up long enough to taunt him and then kick him right back down. Hey, if the Maniac and Shane Thomas are in the chat here tonight, one of you guys is going to fight for the European Championship and one of you guys is going to fight for the United States Championship. If you guys want to talk it out right now, we can maybe figure out which that can be. If one of you wants to fight for each of the different titles, then we already know who they're going to, what y'all are going to fight for. If not, then you guys want to both fight for the same title. Then next week, y'all will fight one-on-one to determine who will fight for that championship. If y'all can talk it out in the chat and let me know which one of you wants to fight for the U.S. title and which one of you wants to fight for the European Championship, we can find that out here tonight live on episode 38. Hold on, what is this? Drops him out of that electric chair drop, bridges straight into the almost got the 3 count. Omega did not break it up. It was Sammy that actually kicked out of that. Sammy crawls back to the corner quickly. Omega immediately got back to the apron, knocks down the Maniac, knocks down Shane Thomas. He's standing right in front of him. This is a long move, but he might have just enough time. This is that package bridging power bomb or whatever. Goes for the count. 1. No. Jimmy Hart on the turnbuckle. That was it. That was the end of the match. Shane Thomas did not get in time, but Jimmy Hart right there distracted the referee from making the pinfall right there. Shane Thomas doesn't want anything to do with the European. Jake Watson, no. Hold on. The Maniac now gets a hot tag into Shane. Shane takes down Sammy Danger, knocks him off the apron. Hold on, what's going on? Oh! Right there, you just saw a knee to the gut, blocking that. Uh-oh, signature move attempt. I think I just saw the Maniac outside the ring. I think he's trying to check in on Omega. Luckily, RKO out of nowhere. Is that the end of the match? Maniac's in the ring, 1, 2, just as the 2 count got to it. Maniac able to get across the ring and break it up. Maniac, if you had the choice of the United States or European Championship, which of the two would you rather go for? Just let me know. Right there. Hold on, Sammy Danger putting him into the Tree of Woe now in that corner. Maniac should go over there and help out his partner. Stop Shane Thomas from being attacked right now by Sammy Danger. Turns him over. Maniac back in the ring, slid underneath the bottom rope, able to get there before even a 1 count. Sammy continuing the attack on Shane Thomas, though, who cannot seem to get back to his feet. But finally, he does, smashing Sammy in the corner. Looked like going for a tag team maneuver. Unable to do so, though. And now he's got him up in the tornado DDT out of the corner. Sammy hit that huge turnbuckle move, using it, propelling himself off the turnbuckle, crushing his head and spine into the mat.
He's in big trouble.
Right now, able to reverse that, though, with Shane Thomas hitting a great Russian leg sweep. Went for, I think, a running knee, misses it, though, as Sammy Danger dodges it and then uses a drop kick to the back to take him down. Now stomping the backside of Shane Thomas, lifting him up. Sammy went for a clothesline. Shane Thomas reverses it into a roll-up. Unable to get the pinfall, though, as Omega quickly got in the ring. Uh-oh, huge Lou Thesz takes him down. Lou Thesz press busts open the face of Sammy Danger. Shane Thomas immediately goes, though, to tag in the Maniac to hopefully finish out this match. Sammy Danger trying to go tag in Omega, crawling to his corner as the Maniac busts him down on the ground, but immediately gets up to his feet, runs it, hits a nice neck breaker. Now the Maniac could be in trouble as Sammy lifts him back to his feet. Sammy going for those signature punches. Could this be the end of the match here tonight? Down goes Jake Watson. Sammy thinks about turning him up, dragging him to the ring. Instead, turns him over. Took a little bit too long. Shane Thomas realizing that pin was going to happen, got it there, broke it up. Are you kidding me? It's plugged in. I'm getting so frustrated. Things have not been going well for me today. Okay, this match still continuing. Gamer Review 123 guy, did you get my character? I honestly can't remember. I think you've come in 2 or 3 times, and I cannot remember what your character's name is. Or which hold on, here we go. Going for the pinfall again. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Gamer Review guy, is your guy the guy that was Omega, but you changed his name to something else? If that is it, I think he was a 98 overall, so I could not download him and add him to the roster. But right here, Sammy Danger just took down by the Maniac. 1, 2, that high knee lift almost defeated the United States champion. The Maniac in the chat, Maniac, you got to tell me which championship you want to go for. Tom Hosson says he wants nothing to do with the European Championship, so you got to tell me. Hold on. What is this spinning neck breaker right there? Sammy Danger took him down. Sammy has defended that United States Championship with honor for quite a while now. One of the longest reigning champions here in XCW. Jumps up for RKO, set it up, walked right into it. Shane Thomas in the ring. 1, 2, just able to get there in time. Right there, takes him down again. Nice Lou Thesz right there by the Maniac. Maniac dropped to a knee, a little bit tired here tonight. Going for the pin though. 1, 2, Omega did not get in the ring in time. Not sure what he was doing, but slightly distracted by something. Look at the face of, you can see the gut blushing on either side of that black face paint, excuse me. You can see the blood appearing on either side there, covering the face of Sammy Danger. 1, 2, no, just a 2. Again, Omega being distracted, not getting in there, trying to break up the pinfall. Sammy back to his feet, Maniac at his feet. Another RKO, 3rd of the match. makes the pin attempt here, one, but immediately Shane Thomas got in the ring to break up that pin. Shane Thomas getting back to his corner. Watson and Sammy collided. Sammy just collapsed to the ground right there. He's got to be a 90 overall game review guy. He's got to be a 90 overall, and he can't have a higher than a 60 on any stat. Or yeah, can't have a lower than a 60 on any stat. So you can't put something down to a 0 so you can pump other stats up. Is basically what it means. Hold on right now. Triple powerbomb just took down Shane Thomas. Uh-oh. What is he doing? Following it up with a big swing. This could be the end for Shane Thomas. Omega might finally get a victory over this man who has haunted him on both NXT and XCW. Thank you, Agent Mayhem. Hold on. Going for the pinfall now. Maniac, though, right there, able to get in and break it up before even a 1 count. I think he was trying to get out of the ring. Instead, got on top of the... Oh, tried to hit a double axe handle, but missed that attempt to hit Omega. This is the second match of the evening, King Just Believe. We've seen a Divas #1 contendership match for the Women's Championship. And this is the United States Champion and European Champion taking on the 2 #1 contenders that will face them for those belts at XCW presenting Survivor Series. Referee really late to get down there for that pinfall. I don't think it would have been a 3 count, but definitely late on the start of that pinfall attempt. Right now, huge shoulder block, though, from Omega, going for the pin. 1, 2, Maniac just there in time. I thought that was going to be a 3. I thought he was not going to be able to get around the feet of Shane Thomas. But right there, Shane Thomas immediately getting smashed back down into the ground. Omega hit a beautiful German suplex. And here comes back in the bleeding Sammy Danger. He is not only bleeding, but he is covered. His face is covered in blood. Right now, Shane Thomas needs to get back to his feet. He does just that, but Sammy throws him to the far corner now. Sammy, what is he going for here? Tree of Woe. Computer's been obsessed with Tree of Woes and top rope moves tonight. Oh, he's choking him out in that Tree of Woe. That has got to hurt. Sammy keeping up the attack right now. 2 straight elbow drops now, pulling him to the center of the ring. Might go for a pinfall here. The Divas match, AJ defeated Paige 1-on-1. CJ and Kirby were at ringside, and CJ threw Kirby into the steel steps, and Kirby fought back. The two were battling, while AJ won after her second Black Widow attempt. Hold on, pinfall here by Sammy Danger. 1, 2, 3, that is it. No, 2 count. I thought that was the end. Maniac was distracted, did not get in the ring in time. Far side of the ring, had no chance of getting there to break it up. But Shane Thomas had the wherewithal to kick out, just enough left in the tank to do that. And now right there, followed up with that sit-out suplex slam. Dang, why did you let her win? I didn't let anybody win. It was a great Divas match. I thought the match was going to end when Paige hit the Page Turner late in the match, but unable to get her to get that 3 count. Now, White Noise right here taking down Sammy Danger. Right here going for the pin. 1, 2, Omega just there in time. I think that had been on the far side of the ring. That would have been it. Would have been the end of this match, but could not stay far enough away. Right here, a nice diving elbow, taking down Sammy Danger in that sitting up position.
He's got him hooked. He was 1 step ahead on that one.
Sammy Danger turning him into the center of the ring. Now hitting that huge, he launched himself high in the air. Second time, hits 2 back-to-back elbow drops, goes for a 3rd. That is not one animation. That is each one of those an individual animation. Oh, hits an RKO. Now Sammy Danger about to pick up the win, but a little bit too close to the Maniac, who quickly breaks that up. Now Shane Thomas trying to get over to the Maniac to tag him back in. Gets to his feet. Instead, chases Sammy Danger. He goes and tags in Omega. Shane Thomas deciding, you know what, Omega's fresh, need a fresh man myself. Tags in his partner for the evening, the Maniac. Maniac kicks the gut of Omega, turns him around. Everybody else is tired. Hold on, this could be it. Omega gets dropped, caught into that German, locks it in. Referee really late to get down for that pinfall. Sammy Danger woke up right in time to get in the ring and make that great breakup. I thought that was going to be the end of the match. Instead, Omega now sending Maniac hard into the turnbuckle. Turning him over. Shane Thomas in the ring. One. Able to, I think, get his foot under the rope. Maniac kicking out really quick on that one. Omega and Maniac standing, both men on their feet. Maniac able to hit a jawbreaker. Turns him up, puts him into an F5, crushes Omega down to the ground. Tired right there. Jake Watson no longer in XCW. Right now, the Maniac going for the pin, gets it right there. After that huge F5, the Maniac just lifted up Omega. I don't know how he could pick Omega up like that, but Sammy Danger just a little bit too slow on that attempt to break up the pinfall. Got in there moments too late, and that is it. The #1 contenders defeat the United States champion and European champion here tonight. You want Roman as your manager, if that's what you want. I never heard you say you wanted Roman as manager. If you did, it was so long ago I forgot. Yeah, that's fine, Sammy. I can put Roman as your manager if that's what you would like. Yes, these two men, they competed at bragging rights together. Both picked up a victory. Neither one got eliminated in that 3 versus 3 main event of bragging rights. And here tonight, teaming together to once again pick up another tag team victory, this time showing that they are better than the champions they will face at the pay-per-view. Jake Watson in the chat, can you let me know, the user of the Maniac, that is, can you please let me know if you want to go for the European Championship or the United States Championship, so that I can know exactly what I will be doing toward those championships heading into episode 39 later.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Natalia from Akron, Ohio, the Titan.
By the way, Sammy suffers a broken jaw and a concussion. What? I don't know why Watson won't answer me. I wasn't talking there for a minute, Sammy. I had my mic muted for a minute. I just turned it back on. Right here, Tyrant coming out to the ring here tonight. Very disappointed at his loss to Sophia Hydra, the only woman, should I say, to compete in the men's division here in XCW or NXT. She defeated the leader of D-Generation one-on-one, so it is definitely difficult to see how his confidence could be high, but I think he's going to wash that out of his memory, try to act like it never happened. And can y'all still not hear me? If y'all can't hear me, then that's going to be annoying. I'm going to try to wash that out of his mind, pretend maybe like it never happened, as he can not only not pick up a victory for XCW, but was defeated by the only woman in the men's division, just to a degree a little bit more embarrassing than a regular loss. We had heard so much about Sophia Hydra and how much she had dominated XCW. Thank you, Tornado. Yeah, she had dominated the the NXT roster for so long. I think most of the XCW superstars did not expect that to happen. I had to re-download this character. That is why he doesn't have an entrance. I'll have to go back and edit it. Black Widow, though, coming out to the ring here tonight on his phone. Maybe he's calling his agent saying, why was he not at the pay-per-view? He had the opportunity to be in the main event. If only he could have won that fatal four-way match on the last Saturday night main event. Would have earned the spot that went to the Maniac. Earned that championship shot maybe that the Maniac earned. But no, instead, he was left out of the NXT versus XCW pay-per-view. And probably not happy about it. I'll skip it once he gets up to the ring. I'll skip the in-ring part. Right there, you see his manager, the pallbearer. Both men in the ring now, ready to compete. Tyrant trying to wipe out the memory of that event. Black Widow trying to figure out why he was not there instead of this man he is about to face one-on-one. If he were to beat Tyrant here tonight, maybe proving that Black Widow should have been the one to get that match against Sophia Hydra. But instead, Tyrant got it. Tyrant was the only member of D-Generation X to appear at the pay-per-view. And sadly, for his brand, for his namesake, they were unable to pick up the victory. Okay, game review, guys. Overall is a 90 now. Okay, then I'll pick him up once the show is over. Nice spear right there by Black Widow, or excuse me, to Black Widow from Tyrant. Took him down hard, but quickly got back up. Tried to go for a spear of his own, but Tyrant able to reverse it and hit a nice DDT, taking him down. Now Tyrant lifting up that no-lift, gut-rich suplex right there.
Today, too fast. Great move.
Early on in this matchup, back and forth action. Tyrant there getting a nice right hand in on the face of Black Widow. Black Widow just got crumpled to the floor. Tyrant quickly picks him up, though, trying to go for a knee lift. It knocks him back. Not to the ground, though, but this exploder suplex. No, not an exploder suplex. Side Uranagi slam, taking down Black Widow. Okay, Watson, if you won't tell me which title you want to go after, I'll simply make it easy and allow you to go for the European Championship and Shane Thomas to go for the United States Championship. The Maniac will be going after the European title, I guess. Yes, you're right, deadlift, sorry, not no-lift. A no-lift suplex would be kind of hard. How did you pick him up and lift him over your body? I did it with a no-lift suplex. What? Makes no sense. Okay, Tyrant right there. Nice right-handed jab to the face, but could not follow up with that left. As Black Widow throws him hard into the turnbuckle, he stumbles out, walks right into a black hole slam, taking him down to the ground hard now. Tyrant back to his feet, though, picking up Black Widow, following it with a huge pendulum backbreaker, and then tossing him over the top of him for that fall-away slam combination. Hold on, Tyrant going for that one-handed choke slam spine buster. Right here, got a pinfall attempt. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Not enough to put away Black Widow. Great match so far. Tyrant could be going for a finisher at any moment. What is he doing? Putting him on the ropes. Or what is he? I think he's trying to set him on the ropes. Drags and puts him on the ropes. About to clothesline him over the top right next to his manager, Natalia. Dives over the top rope, crushes him right there. Tyrant going high risk to try to take down Black Widow. Maybe not happy at the fact that he couldn't put him away with that spine buster. But now Black Widow able to reverse that. I don't know how he quickly reversed after that suicide dive, but as soon as he slid into the ring right there, got taken down with the DDT, but looks like he might be going for a comeback attempt instead. Gets hit with a huge hip toss. Tyrant, what is this? Runs off the ropes, shimmy and shaking all the way across into a nice knee drop. Tyrant hit that very beautiful knee drop right there. 1, 2, almost put away Black Widow with it and could not, though, in the end. Tyrant right there kicking the back of Widow. Widow trying to get back to his feet. Tyrant sit outside Uranagi slam. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, no, just so close. Trying to show off for Natalia. says Tornado Nash, talking about that suicide dive right in front of her. Hold on. Oh, vicious DDT. Vicious DDT by...
Drop kick. What a counter. And there's a counter by Cyborg.
Watch it. Ooh.
And will this be it? 2. And the Scorpion pops the shoulder up. And the sound of human flesh on the ground echoes around the arena.
Oh, no. Massive damage done there.
End of days right there. That could be the end for Tyrant, who has been dominant throughout this matchup. 1, 2, no. Tyrant able to get the kick out. Thought the end of days might have been the end of Tyrant. Instead, Tyrant fighting back. Uh-oh, going for that 12-gauge spine buster. Picks him up. Oh, did you see that? Slammed him with that head on the back of the bottom. Oh, there's no way he was going to kick out after that. He did the 12-gauge spinebuster right onto the bottom turnbuckle. You'll see it in the replay in a second. That was the one-handed, choke slam version of a spinebuster signature move by Tyrant early on. Then we saw him with this suicide dive right in front of Natalia. Took a moment to set it up. Hits him with that clothesline over the top. Tyrant immediately realizing that he's going to have to do this quick if he's going to be able to hit it over the top rope. Crushes Black Widow. I thought that Tyrant definitely dominated this matchup, but Black Widow in the end had a chance with this end of days. Was not enough, though. Just a 2 count. You see it here. 1, 2. And then right here, look. Oh, right onto the turnbuckle with that 12-gauge spine buster. Definitely enough to put away Black Widow. That would have been enough to put away, I think, any XCW superstar. As you see his manager, Natalia, lifting up the hand of the leader of D-Generation X here tonight. Picking up a very important victory, trying to wipe away the memories of bragging rights as he heads towards Survivor Series. What exactly is in store for Tyrant as we get closer to the pay-per-view? I'm not sure. Maybe he might have a match with another great member of the NXT roster, XCW roster. And we're moving on now to our 4th match of the evening. This is going to be just insane, going one-on-one with the other member of D-Generation X, Jackson Jordan. Jackson Jordan has not picked up too many wins here in XCW, but last week on Raw picked up a one-on-one victory against Kirby. AJ was barred from ringside after interfering in their last matchup between those two, but Just Insane is the man that has really carried XCW for so long, been one of those guys that are just beloved by the roster, even with his heel tactics on occasion. Just Insane, just loved by the universe, and you saw him lead Team XCW to crush Team NXT in that main event of bragging rights, and you saw every time he was in the ring, he dominated. Jackson Jordan, though, this is definitely the biggest match so far of his short career.
From Illinois, Justin
Did Shantia did not wrestle earlier. It was Paige against AJ. Shantia did not wrestle, but at the pay-per-view, Shantia did have her title on when she fought at the Bragging Rights pay-per-view, but she did not wrestle here tonight. And right there you see him coming out, the man from Chirac, Chicago, Illinois' own, Just Insane. This is the man that I'm about to say for the first time, he is the #1 contender for the World Championship. The fact that he not only led XCW to a victory in the main event of Bragging Rights, not only did he lead his team to a clean sweep, but he simply and utterly dominated all 3 members of the NXT roster that he went up against at the pay-per-view. When he was in there, it was his ring. He really proved to me and to all of XCW that he is definitely the man that should be fighting for that championship next. So after Survivor Series, this man will get a one-on-one undisputed championship match finally. And will he be able to pick it up is another question altogether.
Are you ready?
And approaching the ring from Houston, Texas, the real Jordan.
Wow, listen to that reaction.
Yes, Tyrant just picked up a victory, and the second member of D-Generation X coming out here right now, hopefully trying to stack up a second victory for DX back-to-back. It'll be the first time that both of these men, I believe, have won on the same evening. Last week we saw, at the pay-per-view, Jackson Jordan did not make an appearance, but he is here tonight and ready to make a difference in the ring. He is going up against, though, the most consistent member of XCW's roster, maybe the only man who could compare to Brian Tornado Nash in terms of overall dominance over the roster. The only difference between Brian Nash and Justin Sane is that Brian Nash has been basically holding that title for the last 7 months, and Justin Sane has fallen just short on so many different occasions, but has never received a one-on-one undisputed championship title match, which I just announced moments ago he has earned with the way that he dominated in that XCW versus NXT bragging rights main event. And right here, right now, we're having a one-on-one match. DX member Jackson Jordan, one of the newer members of XCW's roster, taking on Justin Sane one-on-one. Sane early on gets thrown over the top rope, lands on the apron, but gets a drop kick from Jackson Jordan, sending him to the outside. This one spilling to the outskirts of the ring early on. Now Jackson Jordan, though, throwing him back in. Tried to maybe go for a grapple real quickly, unable to, though, as Sane able to get back in the ring away from the ropes. And you just saw a Hurricanrana attempt from Jackson. Gets a reverse into a powerbomb. Great move by Justin Sane.
Jordan's been dishing out the punishment big time.
Wow, those tights are bright.
He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Counter by Justice.
You might be 5-3, but if we're talking just simple pinfall or submissions against the other, it was 5-5, as the main event was a clean 3-0 sweep, allowing the pinfall total to be 5-5. King Just Believe, just to let you know. Right here, Justin Sane, nice neck breaker, taking down Jackson Jordan. Hold on, what is this? Kick to the gut, spins around, kick to the face. Gotta love the unique offense of Justin Sane. Justin Sane turns around. Jackson Jordan hits him with that huge, almost a cradle DDT, but definitely a quick variant of the DDT right there. Did Tyrant win or lose? Tyrant just defeated his opponent one-on-one. He faced Black Widow in singles competition and made him, you should have seen it was a very vicious 12-gauge spinebuster into the bottom turnbuckle that laid him out for good. Oh, right there, huge running bro kick. 1, 2, no, not enough to put away Jackson Jordan, who looks like he might have a comeback. Yes, hits the first clothesline, hits the second, ducks under that attempt from Justin Sane, and hits him with a power slam. Nice comeback hit. He's got a signature move. Can he hit it, though? RKO taking him down. Is that enough to put away Sane? 1, 2, no. Sane kicks out after that RKO, but Jackson Jordan has got a finisher. Can he hit it on Sane? Sane blocks that kick attempt, throwing him off the ropes. No, yeah, oh, he threw him all the way to the outside. I don't know what he's going for. Jackson Jordan's got a hold of him, going for a Hurricanrana. Instead, gets taken down with a power bomb. We saw that earlier on, this time to the outside, but Jackson Jordan fighting hard. Uh-oh, he throws him. Oh, just bashed him. Do you see the way he crushed him?
Just be a matter of time. He saw that one coming. What a reversal.
You see, apparently NXT thinks it was simply who wins the most matchups. That's not really the way that it was judged. It wasn't who wins the most matchups proves they're better. I would say maybe all XCW and NXT show proved is that the top of the roster of XCW is better than the top of the roster of NXT. Is right there. That might be the end for Jackson Jordan, raking the eyes of DX members. Puts him away for good with that spinning high kick. Jackson Jordan defeated in one-on-one competition. You saw that bro kick. I thought somehow that could have been the end for Jackson Jordan earlier on. He fought back, hit an RKO. Was not enough to put down the man Just Insane. And then right there, raked the eyes, turned around, kick to the head, took him out.
Great. You said that I time you said
Here is your winner, Justin Sane.
Just Insane, looking as impressive as ever. Okay, Image Petra's overall is a 90. I'll check him out after the show is over. You missed the tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker move that was in these games a few years ago. Yeah, there are a number of moves that I missed from previous games. But Just Insane is just as dominant as he has ever been. And if he is going to face the undisputed champion after Survivor Series, I don't know if I would want to walk out of Survivor Series as the undisputed champion. Now we are getting on to the 5th match of Raw here tonight. And this is a rematch from a few weeks back. A rematch from Vengeance, one-on-one. Brian Tornado Nash again against Alpha One. Both of these members are going to face off in that Elimination Chamber 3 versus 3 elimination style, Survivor style tag team match. The question is, would one team maybe be up 3-1 members? Could an entire team be taking on one member of the other team? We don't know the entry order of the men entering the chamber, so it's definitely going to be pretty crazy.
Here we go with Alpha One and Brian Tornado Nash.
And right here comes out the undisputed champion.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Villagers from Dallas, Texas, the WWE Undisputed Champion, Brian Tornado Nashville.
Yes, here he is, the undisputed champion, taking off the belt once again. He could not walk out here if he was not the champion. And not only is he the champion, but he defeated the champion of NXT, proving that the best world champion in all of professional entertainment is this man who has held the title for nearly the last 7 months, lost it on 2 short occasions, immediately winning the title back, but nobody has been able to keep that belt off of his waist for very long. But this man also picked up a victory at the XCW NXT crossover pay-per-view, even though he was not the man to pick up a pinfall. Alpha One definitely helped out Ryder early on in that match. The Disciples of Darkness were really putting one over on Ryder. Alpha One able to allow Ryder to get some rest and putting some hurt on the DOD before, in the end, it was Brent Ryder with that top rope C4 that won up the matchup. But Alpha One did not want NXT to lose any matches, let alone the match that he was involved in, but he was never going to simply back down from the other teams. But the Wolfpack in general had a horrible night. Omega started out the evening in the pre-show match, losing in one-on-one action to King Kong. Then the Wolfpack, the 6 Dynasty members, CJ and J Lions, lost to the Tag Team Champions of NXT before finally, thanks to the Vigilantes Brent Ryder, Alpha One finally picked up victory for the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack and the Vigilantes have been fighting constantly over the months since the foreign affairs dissipated, since the Disciples of Darkness are gone. That leaves two powers here in XCW, two factions warring for all the gold. And here at Survivor Series, we're going to find out which of these teams is going to walk out with the Undisputed and Tag Team Championships. Here we go, starting up this match. One-on-one action. These men are two of the 6 men that will compete. If the Vigilantes win, Brian Nash retains his Undisputed Championship. If the Wolfpack can win, then Alpha One will become the new Undisputed Champion here in XCW. It is going to be a great, great matchup between these teams. It's one of the few times ever that a champion can be pinned in a match and yet still walk out the champion. Brian Nash early on, a few strikes, grapples interchange between these two men, but Nash hits a huge powerbomb in Alpha One. Now dragging him to the center of the ring, going for a standing leg drop.
Ow, did you hear that kick? Oh, man, what a shot. Blocked.
Nash kicking Alpha One off of him after Alpha One had gotten the advantage. Nash now looks like throwing him to the apron. No, instead tried to pull him back for another maneuver, but Alpha One gets the advantage, kick to the gut, now pulls him back. Nash reversing, doing the exact same thing to him. A third pullback attempt in a row, again reversed. This time Alpha One hits him with a belly-to-belly suplex.
He hits a sweet combination.
Right now Alpha One stalking Nash. He's trying to get back to his feet, but now an X crossover pay-per-view was a huge event. It was a great, you hate pullbacks. Yeah, the computer definitely does pullbacks too often. It was a great pay-per-view. Both sides really showing a lot of heart, a lot of action throughout the night. And the NXT has really proven itself to be a great brand here in the XCW universe. So XCW's Raw and Saturday Night Event and NXT's Battleground and Payback will all coexist now. The war is over, or at least ceasefire for the time being. We never know what the future holds, but right now the war is at least put on hold. And XCW will simply move on with our own shows. Hopefully we won't have any more sneak attacks or craziness, as that spear, signature spear, taking down Alpha One. 1, 2, no, could not put him away with that spear. Brian Nash going for that F7 powerbomb. We saw him put away Brian Cook with it at the pay-per-view, turning over Alpha One. He's got him. 1, 2, 3. Brian Nash just took down Alpha One with that F7 powerbomb. For so long, it seemed like Nash could really only put people away with non-finishing maneuvers, but finally, using that F7 to perfection, he has won 3 straight huge high-profile matches. He defeated Alpha One here tonight. He defeated Alpha One at the pay-per-view, and he defeated Brian Cook at the XCW NXT crossover pay-per-view. Hold on, what is this? Brian Nash getting off the ground. What is this? Alpha One stalking Nash. I don't know what he's doing here. He's want to shakes his hand. Does he want to shake his hand, or does he want to attack? I'm going to leave this up to Tornado Nash. Nash has the option here. Is he going to shake the hand of Alpha One, or is he going to attack him? Which is going to happen here? Nash, you got to tell me what you want to do. You are in the chat. I'm going to let you make this decision. Are you going to shake, or are you going to attack? Vigilantes and Wolfpack will be facing at the pay-per-view, but are they going to go in friends or enemies? He wants to shake his hand. I am shocked that he would choose this option, but Nash extends his hand, shaking the hand of Alpha One. I don't know why Alpha One is celebrating. Alpha One celebrating, even though Brian Nash is the one who picked up the victory in that match. Brian Nash heads to the back now. Nash saying we doesn't play dirty. That's true. The Vigilantes are the quote-unquote good guys of the XCW, and the Wolfpack are more of your anti-heroes. We've eradicated all the bad factions here in XCW. I guess I'm not sure exactly where DX might be trying to take that role over from the NWO Wolfpack, but now we're heading on to the next thing. Yeah, it definitely was reversed what it should have been Nash. I was just trying to play it off. And right here, the main event of the evening, the Vigilantes and the NWO Wolfpack 6 Dynasty are going to compete in tag team action. We saw the Wolfpack in controversial fashion take the titles at Vengeance from the Vigilantes. Then we saw the Vigilantes return the favor the next episode on Raw, the next night after they lost the belts to the Wolfpack, picking up a victory. And we saw Brent Ryder win along with another Wolfpack member, Alpha One, at the NXT crossover pay-per-view, while the champions, the controversial champions, the 6 Dynasty, lost at the NXT crossover pay-per-view. So right now it seems like the Vigilantes have all of the momentum going forward here, and it definitely looks like the members of the Wolfpack really need this victory here tonight in order to turn things around. See, Vigilantes here tonight, not talking trash, and that our undisputed champion shaking the hand of Alpha One after that match. I think even the universe was slightly surprised after all this heated bad blood between the two shows, shaking his hand, telling him good luck at the pay-per-view, and knows that the match is going to be a great match.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Chris Crimson and Brent Rivers, the Villagers.
This is going to be a great tag match. I talked to these two teams earlier, and they're both ready to go.
Here they are, the Vigilantes in the house. Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic wanting to regain those tag team titles at Survivor Series, but here tonight wanting to punish. Who is Chris Cryptic? The Villagers. Would y'all stop saying the Villagers in the chat? That just drives me crazy. Is the Vigilantes have been dominant over this month, unlike the Wolfpack. But as we've seen in the past, what you do during the month in the end won't matter if at the pay-per-view you cannot succeed. So as great as the Vigilantes have done, they could win this matchup. They could win another match next week and then go into Survivor Series and have all 3 members eliminated and no longer have the Undisputed or the Tag Team Championships. So it doesn't really matter what happens in these weeks, but definitely it probably does, at least to a small degree, play into effect as what's going to happen at the pay-per-view. Is you never want to lose your matches, never want to go in on a losing streak.
The WWE Tag Team Champions.
Shanny82, who created him, I'd have to go look it up on my gamer tag. He doesn't really comment in the Twitch stream very often. I still chat with him every now and then. Might try to get him to upload a new version of the attire soon for the Vigilantes. I think it's Neo something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But right here come the Wolfpack with those championship belts around their waist. See them excited tonight. Walking in to the ring. An XCW, yeah, it's an XPC. What is that? Let's go ahead and start in action. warning, how do you get your creator wrestler into XCW? How do you get your creator wrestler into XCW? Well, what you've got to do is you got to send me a message on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is Image Maker, or we also have a second show, which is NXT. That is Shanny82 in our chat here. He is also, oh gosh, you have to get him to write out his gamer tag. It has some ones and instead of places of L's and stuff. Is this an interactive universe? It's interactive in the terms of you come in here and smack talk everybody else on the roster. I download your creator wrestlers, or Shanny82 does on NXT, and we simulate the matches while commentating on them, along with commentating what you guys say in the chat as well. I don't think it's what a normal interactive universe is quite, but it is definitely very fun from my perspective and a lot of people in the chat as well. Yes, right there. Thank you, Tornado. Send a Xbox message to gamertag ImageMaker. You got to let me know what the name of your guy is, maybe a creator wrestler name or a tag in order to find him easily. And if your guy's going to be in it, he's got to have an overall of 90, and he can't have any stat below a 60. That way we don't have somebody bumping stats down to 1 or 0, whatever the lowest number is, and then trying to boost a certain stats really high. So. Can I download Bobby Lashley? Well, we don't really use real superstars, whether created or in-game, as superstars in XCW. They are allowed to, in-game superstars are allowed to be tag team partners. So let's say you had a creator wrestler and you wanted an in-game superstar to be his tag team partner. That's the only way to really have a real wrestler in the game as one of your characters.
A swift kick.
I didn't either.
Okay, I'm on the one. Yes, this is the Xbox One, not the PS4. And right there, you just saw Jay Lyons smacking Chris Cryptic. A very impressive maneuver from the big man, doing like a somersault and using the foot, the heel on the come around from it, smacking Chris Cryptic in the head with it. Pretty nice job there by Jay. Impressive athletic ability from somebody with his size and weight. See, we have in the past we've had a CM Punk tag team with a guy who was named Atomic Bomb. And they actually did pretty well in the tag team division before the guy stopped showing up and showing around, so he got dropped as well as CM Punk did. Chris Cryptic throwing him to the far side now, up in that corner. Chris Cryptic, I think Brent Ryder has not been in quite a while. I'm not even sure if he's ever been in the matchup here now, but right as this, grabbing CJ, who just took down Chris Cryptic. Brent Ryder holding him for quite a long time. Chris Cryptic lets him go right as Cryptic gets to him, though. And Cryptic immediately goes for a grapple attempt, a reverse vertical STO, taking down Chris Cryptic's nemesis here tonight, CJ Lyons. You said, yes, he has, Brent. Not sure what you were referring to. Right now, going for this. Oh, I think he's going for that surfboard stomp. Yes, right there. Uses his leg to lock him up around the knees and legs. Pulls him up into that surfboard stretch and then smashes him into the ground. Right now, CJ knocks back Chris Cryptic. Cryptic fighting back, kick to the gut. Shouldn't that logic, shouldn't KK also be dropped? You don't have to necessarily be in the chat in order to keep your guy. If you keep communications with me, such as Nick Nitro does, who watches on YouTube, no, you don't have to lose your guy as long as you're still in communication. Guys that don't show up in the chat, don't send me a message, don't ever in any way contact me, such as guys like Wimbo or guys even that were one time very active when they have literally no more communication. That is when I get rid of their guy from the roster. And right there, taken down right there, was Chris Cryptic going for the pinfall. No, kicking out right there. And also, Shanny, just to let you know, if I wasn't willing to bend the rules on occasion, then Omega couldn't be on my roster, just to remind you. And right there, tagged in. Here comes Jay now after CJ, who was getting beaten up there by Chris Cryptic. Nice running European uppercut in the corner. Oh, what about King Kong? What are y'all talking about? I don't know what the difference about King Kong. Hold on, nice Chris Cryptic right there. Turns him over. Going for the pinfall, unless I'm pretty sure I thought Omega was your guy, which should be a single superstar, and we already have a single superstar of Alpha 1 on the show. So technically, if I was trying to go by 100% logical rules, Omega would never have been allowed on the roster in the first place because it'd be your second single superstar. But again, occasionally you bend the rules. Right here, right there, taking him down with that nice package pile driver, follows it up with a great suplex right there from CJ. Great tag team action by the 6th Dynasty. Throwing him off the ropes, though. Nice reversal from Chris Cryptic. Sit out spinebuster right there. Going for the pinfall. Only gets a 2. Jay got in there. Almost broke it up, but didn't need to as CJ was able to kick out. What about King Kong? I don't know what you're talking about. What about King Kong?
He's in big trouble.
I really don't know what you mean by King Kong. King Kong's on NXT, but I mean, I don't. If you have another character on NXT, then I don't know what you're saying. Hold on, Chris Cryptic off the ropes, jumping over the top. Oh, nice senton over the top. Not even just a suicide dive, a senton over the top rope, taking CJ down. But his brother Jay right there looks like he might be trying to protect him. And here he is now. He's going to approach Chris Cryptic from behind, but instead allowed him to get back on the apron. Chris Cryptic now, distracted him though by jumping on the apron right next to him, and CJ spears him off the ropes. Painful maneuver right there. Now Chris Cryptic trying to fight off Jay, who's not the legal man here. Blocks that Superman punch, follows it up. What is this? Reverse vertical STO to the illegal man. CJ trying to attack Chris Cryptic, finally gets in a right, throws him into the ring now. Springboard over the top rope. Blocks that maneuver, knocks him back. Here goes Brent Ryder, tags himself into the match. Chris Cryptic tired on the outside. Brent Ryder has not been in the matchup very much. Tag team finisher hit by, 1, 2, no, Brent Ryder almost pinned right there. I believe after that tag team move by the 6th Dynasty, Chris Cryptic was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, I talked to Chris Cryptic and I talked to Nick Nitro outside. They are not guys who watch the stream on a constant basis. If I was not in contact with them, they would not be still on the roster. I don't necessarily have a particular, love of Nick Nitro. I actually do enjoy his character to a degree, and the fact that his name's Nick Nitro I find funny. But I've had characters that I enjoyed more than Nick Nitro that I would have easily have kept over certain other people, but he keeps in contact. So I definitely want to keep people who watch, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. This is not all Twitch only universe. That's why I put them up on YouTube, is so that people who are unable to see the shows. Hold on, C4 here by Brent Ryder, taking Jay down. Brent Ryder quickly makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it. CJ too late to get across the ring. I thought he was going to break it up, but he walked slowly to get across the ring. Could not get there. And the Vigilantes pick up another victory here tonight. And what is that? Huge running kick to the side of the head right there, taking him down. Not enough to put him away earlier on. CJ and Jay for a while really dominated this match early on. Then the Vigilantes kind of took over for a while. We saw some back and forth action before this C4 right there ends the matchup. We didn't even have Chris Cryptic get in the ring till it was too late. But it didn't matter because CJ was just too far away. and Brent Ryder and Chris Crypta pick up a huge, another tag team victory over the Wolfpack. But you know, sometimes you only have certain number of wins over another team, and hopefully the Vigilantes are not using up all those victories this early on, because at the pay-per-view, if they've used up all those victories that they could get over this team for a while, it just might swing the other way. But right now we're headed to Saturday Night Main Event. Raw is over for episode 38. And now we are heading on to our next show here in XCW. Just episode 38. Then we have episode 39 before our Survivor Series pay-per-view. Yeah, Tornado Nash, the Vigilantes picking up 2 separate victories, both in tag team action and singles competition against the Wolfpack in the last 2 matches of that show. And here we are about to advance to the next lineup. Okay, let's go ahead and... oh yeah, I forgot about that. Got to go to the calendar to skip the extra show I can't delete. Yeah, over the Usos by that much. Okay, let's go ahead and set the matchups for the evening on Saturday Night Main Event. We're going to set up just participants for this one. There were 2 guys that I had to delete in order to download the NXT guys for our pay-per-view. And when I re-downloaded them, didn't realize they were actually 100s overall. I think Youngblood had been on my roster so long that he was actually 100 before I was allowed, or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 guys against each other for this matchup, since they were the 2-1 guys that were 100s. Didn't even realize it till I'd already set up the whole card and happened to notice the overalls as I was setting up the last match. So I'll let those 2 guys face each other. It's about the only thing I can do, and otherwise neither one of those guys could compete here tonight. But if I can't get 100 of those guys downloaded in the future, I'm going to have to not use them with the 100 overall, the 90 overall limit still intact. Let's go ahead and set up let's go set up the main event next. Okay. Let's see. Who has not competed yet? Mike Miles, Nick Nitro, Falcon Hawk, Trey Jones, Show Storm. Let's go ahead and have one of the newer members of the XCW saw Show Storm defeat Trey Jones. We're going to have Show Storm in our main event of Saturday Night Event this week. Debuted on the last episode of XCW, episode 37. He needs to face a veteran of XCW, so we're going to have him take on... Who has not fought that is a veteran? Guess the longest tenure would be Mike Miles, 101. I don't know why he wants to be in that tag team attire. Let's go ahead and save that up. That's the version of his guy. He had like 3 wrestlers, 2 that were 89s, a 99 guy, and a 79 guy. He told me to download the 79 guy, so I wasn't going to go change him to a 90. It's a 90 limit. You're technically allowed to be lower than a 90. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and do a triple threat match for our other last match here tonight. And we're going to put Trey Jones up against one of the newest tag team members. Let's go ahead and throw Hawk in there. And then we're going to add in one more member of the XCW roster, and we're going to give it to, I think, Nick Nitro. Yeah, let's give it to Nick Nitro here tonight. Let's put him in that. Oh, gosh. I might have to go ahead back. I'm going to definitely have to go back and edit and make sure he's in his original attire, not his secondary attire. Oh, if JS is in here, I guess I'll go ahead and put second chance in the match then. Okay, I'll try to remind me. I smell. I think I'll go back and edit, put second chance in there instead of Nick Nitro. So after this first matchup, try to remind me, future, to add your guy into the next match, and I'll throw him in instead, since you're here tonight. Okay, so let's do Victor against Youngblood, 1-on-1. Let's start out the evening. Future, you did not have your matchup yet. As I've said, I will add you to the next card, or to the next match, instead of one of our other members, due to the fact that you made the chat now. Right here, Victor Thompson, Youngblood, 1-on-1. Should be a good matchup between two men who have been here. Youngblood is a very long-standing member of the XCW roster. Victor Thompson only been here about half the time as Youngblood. Youngblood has come up short in the Undisputed Championship a number of times. Was the last man eliminated in the Elimination Chamber, and he was fell short of Justin Sane and earning the #1 contendership a couple of months ago. But since then has simply fallen off the face of the earth in terms of singles competition, but did pick up the first ever team to defeat the DOD in tag team action when the championship belts were on the line. So. Hey, no problem. Who won at the pay-per-view? The pay-per-view of NXT versus XCW. Great pay-per-view. We had Omega being defeated by King Kong, so NXT went up 1-0 to start the night. Then we had Tyrant get defeated by Sophia Hydra. So Sophia Hydra, so they were up 2-0, NXT was. Then the tag team champions, the Wolfpack, the Six Dynasties, CJ and Jay Lyons, lost to the Sinister Syndicate. So they were up 3-0, NXT was. And then after that, the Divas champion of NXT defeated the women's champion, or excuse me, the women's champions of NXT defeated the women's champion of XCW 1-on-1, made it 4-0 NXT over XCW. Then finally, Sammy Danger was defeated by Kronos from NXT, making it 5-0. Before finally XCW decided that enough was enough. Brent Ryder, the owner of the company, had to put an end to it. The Brent Ryder and Alpha One defeated the members of the DOD, the NXT members of DOD. Then finally, Brian Tornado Nash, the undisputed champion, defeated Brian Cook 1-on-1. Then, getting 3 straight pinfalls, a 3-0 sweep in the main event of XCW. XCW defeated Red Mist. The Maniac, Shane Thomas, and Justin Sane, the captain of XCW, defeated Red Mist, Jay Phenom, and Just Believe. So even though the technical match win-loss record would be 3-5 in favor of NXT, the pinfall record was 5-5 in total in terms of total overall pinfalls. But of course, what it's basically, the first half of the card was owned by NXT, and the second half of the card was owned by XCW. And I mean, hey, if you want to put it in terms of NBA or NFL, hey, it's 4 quarters. You got to go all the way through the end of the show. That you might have dominated the first half of the game, but if you're going to say, hey, dominate the first half or the second half, I want to dominate at the end. So at the end of the day, if you told me would I have taken the overall point victory or winning the last 3 matches, including sweeping the main event, I'm going to take it how it happened. I think XCW and NXT both proved themselves during the night, but I wouldn't have changed a thing. And here we go right now, 1-on-1 action starting here tonight. Victor Thompson on the left, Youngblood with the mask on the right. Should be a great job.
What are your thoughts on this one? Thank you for joining
A great competition between these two gentlemen here tonight. Hopefully, hello, Bobby K81392. I see a new face in the chat here tonight. Right here, Youngblood in trouble early on. Gets a huge club across the elbow right there as Victor Thompson throws him to the corner, sending him crumpling to the ground. Shanny82 saying 5-3, enough said. It's not as simple as that. Nothing is as simple as win versus loss, Shanny, and you got to know that. Otherwise, we could just say that Alpha One is not a very good championship fighter, as in every championship match he's an 0 for how many ever title matches he's had. And right there we just saw Victor Thompson get taken down. Victor Thompson fighting back though, gets a nice grapple attempt, picks him up, lifts him high up into the air and smashes him hard onto the ground. Nice leg drop right there. You know, NXT lost 3 matches. XCW lost 5 matches. The Wolfpack lost 2 matches, but the Vigilantes were 2-0 on the night. So in the end, it might not have been XCW or NXT that ended up with the best overall record. No, it was the Vigilantes going 2-0. The owners of the companies taking down the most dominant tag team in XCW history and the undisputed champion for basically the last 7 months, taking down the NXT's best man to offer. I had mask tonight, used my second attire. So I didn't download any new superstars, so the second attire from Second Chance is unmasked. Okay. Oh, and 2 U.S. and undisputed. What is that? Oh no, you're 0-3. You fought for the undisputed championship twice, including that the Elimination Chamber. You're 0-3 in championship matches. Right here, reverses that tombstone. Youngblood takes down Victor Thompson. Victor Thompson trying to hit a tombstone, but Youngblood the wherewithal to slip behind him, and not only do that, set up a great tombstone of his own. I think he might have been going for those triple suplexes, but Thompson reversed it, able to take him down with that neck breaker. Thompson setting up for a finisher now. Is he about to walk into that tombstone? Hold on, no. Lifting him up high in the air. Is this going to be a jackhammer? Picks him up, spins around, jackhammer hit right there. 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. Right there, Victor Thompson almost picked up the victory with that jackhammer suplex. Now hitting a huge knee to the side of the head. And right here now being thrown over the top rope instead, pulled back. Nice maneuvers right here by the by 2 XCW veterans now, Victor Thompson and Youngblood. Youngblood, what is he doing here? Trying to go for a suplex, instead gets it reversed. Future, I'm ready for outfit controversy. I don't know what that's about. Hold on, turns him over. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, could not get the 3 on that one. Youngblood used to be at the top of the contender status, was very close to being undisputed champion, and now struggling to find his place here in XCW in the single competition ranking, shall we say. Victor Thompson going for that tombstone pile driver. This time he lands it, and he lands it hard. Is that going to be enough to put Youngblood away? 1, 2, 3. That is it. Youngblood could not kick out of that tombstone. And right there, Youngblood paid for that. You saw earlier on tried to go for the tombstone, and instead it was Youngblood who hit one on Thompson. And then you saw this right here, reverses that finishing attempt and hits a nice neck breaker. And even after a jackhammer and atomic drop, couldn't put away Youngblood. It took a tombstone, the one he had tried to hit earlier on in the night, enough to put Youngblood down for the count. 1, 2, 3. Great job here tonight by Victor Thompson. That man picks up an all-important victory heading into our Survivor Series match at the pay-per-view. The question is that we have the Survivor Series championship matches between the undisputed and tag team champions. Traditional Survivor Cup. The question is, who are going to be the men representing the XCW, representing the two different sides. We're going to find out when we head into episode 39 later on tonight. But now, hold on, let's exit out. You will see why, Tom. I have no idea what is in store for us, apparently. Future telling us that there's going to be a change the participants in this match really quick. Okay, new member Trey Jones against Hawk. Against, we're going to take Nick Nitro out of this match this week. He will return next week in action. We're going to give second chance. Oh, gosh. Really? If Doc is... Luckily, Doc is not on tonight. Oh, actually, you know what? It's gonna edit that and put him back in the other tire. Great. I have to start from that stupid screen. Kapuya. It's gonna put him back in his original tire since that's not his technical. It's annoying. Show him with the mask. Yeah, I gotta go back and edit it from this screen. Trey Jones, original, Hawk, and second chance, that one. Okay. Let's go ahead and start this matchup then. The Crazed JS is back. That is right, folks and gentlemen. For those of you who didn't know, second chance was a man with a mask, a man not known who he was. But now we have found out tonight that JS is in fact the man behind the mask. We thought JS had left the XCW, had parted ways with the company. Instead, he had simply gone by another alias. And that is right, JS now unmasking here tonight. He is the man that will be coming out to face off against Hawk and Trey Jones here tonight.
From Los Angeles, California, Thunder Wolf.
The WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Trey Jones making his way out to the ring with a nice pyrotechnic display. Picked up a loss in his debut last week against Show Storm, but not disgruntled, not upset in any way in terms of overall spirit. He is here to compete, and even though he lost, he is not thinking that's going to stop him going forward. Future has never seen this man, Trey Jones, only been in the XCW for 1 week. He did not compete at the XCW NXT crossover pay-per-view, but he did compete last week on Raw in episode 37 here in XCW. He goes to each and every turnbuckle, raising his hands, trying to get some crowd pleasing cheers. A little bit more pyro as he now is ready to compete one-on-one in this triple threat match here tonight. Trey Jones might be a
Costa Rica, amazing.
yes, the amazing Hawk here tonight, ready to compete. The first time we have ever seen the amazing Hawk in singles competition. Last week we saw the Falcon in singles competition, and 2 weeks ago we saw these men debut in tag team action. We will probably see them again in tag team action next week, but this week the Amazing Hawk has an opportunity to walk out of here with a victory and maybe a chance to impress the XCW universe. Trey Jones also picked up a loss last week, just like Hawk's partner did. But both of these men trying to turn things around for either themselves or their group here tonight. Both of these men are two of the newest members of the XCW roster, both entering with since the pay-per-view Vengeance. Am I going to watch Payback? Yes, I'll be watching Payback tomorrow. So if I'm doing the Survivor Series pay-per-view, it's going to be try to make sure it's over before the Payback pay-per-view starts. The Yawn Fest starts again. Well, if I'm going to do it, I'll give you your money's worth. Yeah, that's a good one right there. This man is definitely no Yawn Fest. This man is crazy to the extreme. We have only seen him wear this attire one other time. I guess it's fitting to bring back the crazy here. JS breaking out that Joker-inspired attire. We have not seen this in I believe over 2 months. We have not seen this attire from this man. But since he has shed the second chance gimmick, maybe he had wanted a second chance to start anew here in XCW, but could not seem to could not seem to get many victories. So he has shed away that image, gone back to the JS style of ways, and that could definitely be a bad sign for the rest of XCW itself. JS in triple threat action here tonight. This is a very long-standing member of the XCW roster going up against two guys that have been here for a combined less than 1 month. And early on, this match starts up right away. Hawk takes down Trey Jones while JS simply watches from the corner. Nice Hurricanrana by Hawk. JS standing, almost striking Trey Jones. Instead, smacks Hawk right in the middle of the face. JS, I don't think he really cares about who he hurts, as long as he gets to hurt somebody. In all honesty, us XCW executives could be criminals, allowing a man like JS, allowing him to basically assault people for fun. This man should probably be locked away in a mental asylum. Should JS, but JS now being assaulted by Hawk, who gets smacked in the back by Trey Jones. Trey Jones tried to grapple him, but Hawk quickly beat him to the punch. Now a butterfly DDT takes him down.
You hear how his leg connected?
Held on, JS gets a drop kick into the middle of the chest, but so does Hawk. Nice drop kick taking down both men from Trey Jones. Trey Jones, though, gets thrown hard into the turnbuckle by JS. Follows up, spinning kick to the gut, and a sliding drop kick taking down JS. What is he going for here? Jumping up high is Hawk, slamming a huge DT, taking Trey Jones down. Immediately makes the pinfall cover. Impressive cover there, quick by Hawk. Trey Jones having a hard time getting back to his feet. JS isn't a super heavyweight anymore. I don't know what that was in reference to. JS right now about to lift up Trey Jones right there, smashing him with that atomic drop. Now he gets out of the ring. I don't know what JS is doing. Maybe he's thinking of, oh, he's going to get the steel steps. Dislodged the steel steps, but Hawk stopped him. from perpetrating any kind of violent action. Trey Jones now throwing him back in the ring. This is triple threat. There is no count out. There is no disqualification. If JS wants to go get the steel steps and smash somebody's face in, he can do that. It's definitely legal in this match.
I can feel that one out here. The future saw that coming.
JS watching as Hawk is getting beaten up right now. Trey Jones throws him into the ring. I think he might be a super heavyweight, but I don't know about the detection in this game is kind of crazy. Seems to ignore it quite a bit. JS gets pushed back. Hawk quickly beats him to the grapple attempt, tries to throw him out of the ring. Instead, JS reverses it and hits him with a huge belly-to-belly suplex over the top. Trey Jones jumps up out of nowhere, hits him with a diving forearm. Now an atomic drop followed by a scoop slam. A comeback complete by Trey Jones. Trey's got a signature move. Uh-oh, he's going for that sharpshooter. Hawk is watching on immediately. Kicks him, does not want JS tapping out here. Trey fights him off. Nice reversal of Hawk right there. Tried to go for a grapple attempt, unable to do so. Right there, butterfly DDT, bust open Trey Jones. He turns him over though, immediately goes for the pinfall. JS there to break it up. JS staring at the backside of, hold on, turns him around, kick to the gut. Is he going for that somersault cutter? I think he is. Grabs him, smashes his face into the mat. JS might go to steal the victory here. He does. Hawk not liking that, goes for a grapple attempt, cannot hit it. Okay, I'll be right back in just a moment.
Reversal. Reversed by Archangel.
Well, he was able to reverse it, get out of that.
The future wants it all. What a sequence of punch. Ah! Oh, and he eats the canvas. Quick thinking to avoid that.
He flies, crossbody. He didn't need a GPS to find the mark.
He does it again.
Oh no, wait a minute, Cole, what's he gonna do here? Now with complete control.
Oh, my.
And Mr. Amazing comes up with a counter. Man, a ferocious blow.
He may get the 3 count right in an ear fall. He gets out of trouble there.
What's this?
And right now the action, sorry about the delay in commentary there for a couple of minutes, but I am back and match is still underway. Trey Jones throwing JS into the corner. Trey Jones's cut seems to be getting a little bit worse. Hopefully won't take too much more damage to the head.
Doing whatever it takes to win.
Hold on. Oh, huge moonsault attempt right there to break up those punches, but Trey Jones ends up paying for it very long because Hawk was not affected very much by that moonsault. Took Trey Jones a lot more energy out of him. Right now, Hawk being taken down with that Russian leg sweep. Hi, Princess Angel. Your diva competed at the XCW NXT crossover pay-per-view, sadly losing to the NXT women's champion Shantia Alpha in one-on-one action. But we found out who will be your competitor at Survivor Series. Yes, it will be AJ taking on Angel one-on-one at the pay-per-view for the XCW Women's Championship. Right there, taking him down was... Hold on, turns him around. What is he going for? Spinning back kick to the gut, off the ropes. Low sliding drop kick. JS should get in there for the win. Hold on. Going for a huge butterfly DDT. He is down, goes for the pinfall. Trey Jones is down. 1, 2, 3. No! JS kicks out at the last moment. Oh, what is he doing? He's calling for something. Trey Jones comes and breaks it up. Could not connect as he knocked JS slightly out of the way. I don't think he's very happy about that. Hold on. Gets in there. Huge backbreaker there by Hawk. JS lifts up Trey Jones. Uh-oh. Trey Jones is in trouble. Jackhammer. No. He gets in there to break up that jackhammer. Hawk returning the favor to JS, who broke up his finisher moments ago. Trey Jones' cut definitely looking a lot worse. His face is masked in red now. JS breaks up the move. Now throwing him off the turnbuckle right there. JS, what is he looking for? Running off the far ropes, coming back. Huge corkscrew axe kick right there. But a jawbreaker evens things up between the two. Hawk now sends him over the top rope. No, pullback. JS makes him pay for that bullback attempt. And now Trey attacking him from behind. Trey going for a spinning neckbreaker. Takes down JS. Is he going to go for the pinfall? No, he goes to attack Hawk. Hawk trying to get back to his feet. Trey picking him up. Going for that reverse suplex. Hits it. Trey could have something going here. Trey, the lowest overall member of the XCW roster. And now could pick up a great victory in triple threat action, though, if he could win this match. JS, nice pump handle slam. Trey lifts up Hawk, though. JS about to attack Hawk. Trey stopped it. JS now and still trying to grab Hawk. Hawk throws Trey into the corner. What is Hawk setting up here? Smashes him repeatedly into the turnbuckle. It's onto the bottom rope. Trey is hanging over the edge. What is Jay doing? Jay is out there. He runs right past Jay. Drop kick to the face of Trey Jones. JS now takes Hawk out. If only JS realized he should get in there and pin Trey Jones, this one would be over. He now throws Hawk full force into the ring. Almost actually threw him on top of Trey Jones. That would have been pretty hilarious. Jay cross-body over the top rope, lands on the back of Trey Jones, who started to get up. I believe he tried to go for another pump handle move of some sort right there. But Hawk there to break it up. Now Trey Jones, what is he going for? Atomic drop. JS crumples to the ground. Trey Jones fights off Hawk now. Hawk spinning neckbreaker taken down. Trey Jones. Uh-oh, Hawk looks upset. Hawk reverses that grapple attempt. Hawk now again gets blocked by Trey Jones. Trey Jones ready to fight. Hits him in the back with that nice right forearm. JS taking down the Russian leg sweep. Hawk tries to get the victory. Trey Jones not having any of it. I'm not sure if my headphones even... I'm not sure if my headphones working. Yeah, it must be working. That's weird, though. I can't hear it on my own. Tried to do the volume on my controller. Didn't seem to adjust it, but oh well. Right now, throwing him off the ropes. Reversal roll-up here. Trey Jones recognized it, able to get there to break it up. JS, the returning JS, should I say, he had already returned. He had simply hit himself as the man's second chance. Removed the mask here tonight, showing off that JS is back. Uh-oh. Tried to maybe go for a big swing. Got fought off by Trey Jones. I think tried right there to go for a spinning elbow. Could not get it. Jones proving himself here tonight in this matchup. I know he is the newest member of the XCW roster, but he has definitely proven that he can compete with these superstars here tonight. Okay, see you later, Just Believe. Hold on right here, about to get reversal. Nice backbreaker right there, taking down JS. Jones could pull off a victory here, but no, did not get off a grapple onto Hawk quickly enough. Oh, nice right there. Ran at him with that huge knee buster. Trey Jones gets kicked in the gut. I think he expected to attack JS. Instead, he is stunned right now. If one of these men can hit a finisher, this could be over. Trey Jones has recovered now. JS runs at him, ducks under that clothesline attempt, and hits a beautiful German suplex, going for the pinfall. Hawk is not up yet. The referee slow to get down, but his feet were under the ropes. Didn't matter how quickly he covered him or not. And here he goes, dragging him to the center of the ring now. What is he going for? Deadlift gut wrench suplex right here. Yes, JS locks in one. Hawk watching on, going to let him hit 3 if he can. Yes, 2 young guns in the ring with a veteran. And JS showing them what's what right now. Trey Jones just learned about that back-to-back-to-back. Hold on. Sit out Blue Thunder Bomb right there. Almost defeated Hawk right there, but not enough to put him away. Trey Jones now gets thrown into the corner. Hawk turns around to fight JS. JS and fights him off, knee to the gut. Uh-oh. What is he going for now? Is he going for that? Oh, I think again he was going for that jackhammer. Could not hit it, though. Instead, hits a gut wrench slam right there on Trey Jones. Goes for the pinfall. Hawk across the ring, but again, feet in the ropes, not allowing JS to get a pinfall. Hold on, backbreaker as Trey Jones gets knocked on top of the ropes. Hawk hits that backbreaker. Spinning kick right there, but Trey Jones enough wherewithal to reverse the next grapple attempt. Oh, what is that? Look, he's trying to lock it in submission. Oh, why he's pinning him? 1, 2. I think Trey Jones thought he had a submission hold locked in, but JS thought he was going for the pinfall. The referee thought that the pinfall was happening. As you can clearly see that he had covered him. Trey Jones kind of got lucky right there that he did not... Hold on, Trey Jones tried to jump across the ring with that double axe handle. Could not do it. Oh, man, look at that drop kick taking both men down. That's a pinfall cover right there. I don't know why the referee wasn't calling that. Even though he was unconscious, he was still on top of him. 1, 2, no, not enough to put him away. Trey Jones was covering JS unintentionally, but still that was a cover. The referee did not count it. Somersault cutter right here. Trey Jones could sneak in to try to steal the win, and he does. Goes over to drag JS to the center of the ring while Hawk simply watches on. I think he wanted to see if Trey Jones had the audacity to try to take the victory so blatantly. And now he is being thrown out of the ring. No, to the corner. Hawk following it up. Hawk now turns him around. Trey Jones, look at that face, completely covered in blood here tonight. Hawk and JS, neither one of them has been busted open. What is he doing? Trying to knock him off the turnbuckle. Jumps up, hits a high knee right there. Uh-oh, JS has got him up top. What is he going for? Oh, no, about to lift him up on top of his shoulders. Oh, hits that huge fireman's carry roll right there, smashing and crushing the body of Hawk. Oh, you just saw that SOS right there take JS out cold. Trey Jones throws him in the corner, though. JS has time to recover now, using the ropes to get back to his feet. Trey Jones tried to go for a move in the corner. Oh, double drop kick takes down both JS and Trey Jones. This has been a great match between these 3 gentlemen. The question is, only one of them can win. Who will it be? JS trips up. After that trip, going for the pin here. Referee slow to get down. Only get a 1 count. Broken up right there. Hold on. Win for a spinning elbow. Missed. Knocks Trey Jones back into this. Hold on. That could take Jones out of the match with that shoulder into the turnbuckle. Instead now, Trey Jones able to reverse JS with that jawbreaker. Hawk turns him around. Is this the finish right here? Butterfly DDT once again. That's the move that busted him open earlier in the night. Referee drops down for the count. 1. No, not even a 2. Great job by JS to recover quickly. He covers Trey Jones for just the 1 count before it gets broken up. Right now, JS is in trouble. Gets hit with that backbreaker. Hawk goes for the pin here. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Hold on, what is this? Drags him to the center of the ring. Slap across the chest goes Trey Jones. Walks over to JS. JS immediately flips him over and hits a leg drop on the arm right there. Painful, painful maneuver. JS lifting him up. Might be going for a signature finisher here. Yes, he is going for that jackhammer. We've seen it get broken up many times from the other competitors in the matchup. But this time he hits it, and he hits it strong. Locks in the pinfall. 1 count only, though, as there was Hawk to break it up. Just one more match after this. Hawk, nice DDT taking down JS. Trey Jones, though, is back on his feet there to break up the pinfall. Hold on, Trey Jones seems like he's kind of stalking Hawk. Throws him to the corner. I think he must have a signature finisher over here. Yes, knocks him down. Trey Jones trying to hit a move off the top rope, but JS there to probably break this move up in a moment. Oh, prevents him from even getting out underneath the ropes. Drags him back in the ring. JS is attacking Trey Jones, but Jones not having any of it, turns around. Uh-oh, double team maneuver, double neckbreaker, takes down JS. Trey Jones, what is he thinking about? I think he might have been thinking about top rope right there. Instead, JS takes down Hawk, while Trey Jones tried to sneak in here, runs off the ropes and hits that huge running slam, body slam. Trey Jones breaks it up, though. Trey Jones stalking behind JS. JS stalking Hawk. Walks right into this. What is this? Hawk reverses that powerbomb into an arm drag. Impressive reversal from Hawk. Hawk now gets attacked in the back by Trey Jones. Trey Jones throws him into the corner. Jones now. Jones puts him up top. What is he going for? Oh my gosh, is he going to do that suplex to the outside? He could kill Hawk with this. Don't do it, Trey. Don't do it. Oh my God. He just crushed the spine of Hawk. Trey Jones just sacrificed his own body to take Hawk out here. And there he is, immediately turns on JS, who tried to attack him on the outside, but he ran into a Samoan drop, a powerful Samoan drop by JS. Hawk is still down as JS gets thrown into the ring by the man, Trey Jones, who, he's actually picking Hawk up. He could have left him there for the next 5 hours. He was not going anywhere. Instead, he throws him in the ring. JS almost back to his feet. Trey Jones trying to get back in the ring. He does. JS does, strikes Hawk. Trey Jones tried to attack Hawk, unable to grapple him, though. JS in the corner. Hawk gets slapped twice across the chest. No, blocks the second one and hits a nice running hurricanrana. JS now throws Hawk over the top. What is this? JS drags him to the center of the ring. Nice rolling knee drop. But Trey Jones actually covers him. JS not happy about that. You saw him just drape an arm across. JS was right there to stop him, though. Future definitely making a lot of comments in the chat here tonight, saying that he's dead, and JR's force would have been pretty funny for that scenario when he killed him with that that 3 finisher suplex to the outside. Now Trey Jones, what is he setting for? SOS actually done by Hawk 1. Luckily, he got his feet underneath the ropes right there, causing that rope break, because that would have been it. That SOS would have taken down JS, in my opinion. JS attacking Hawk now. No, going for the pin on Trey. Gets it broken up. Turns him around. What is this? Oh, that full Nelson face buster. Bust open the forehead of JS as Hawk watches on. Trey Jones tries to steal the victory. These men have got to pay attention more after they hit their finisher to either quickly make the pinfall or attack the third man before you go for the pin. Hold on, JS looked like he might be trying to go for a finisher. Could not get there in time, but does break up the pinfall instead. Knocks him back with a European uppercut. Trey Jones almost to his feet. Gets knocked into the corner. JS has both men in a bad position here. Trey Jones, went for a huge running splash of some sort. Big boot to the face, prevented it, and JS is down, while Trey Jones turns his attention to Hawk, pulls him to the center of the ring, picks him up, pendulum backbreaker, sending him down to the mat, goes for the pin. 1, 2, no! Trey Jones could not put Hawk away. I thought just maybe that would be it. All of these competitors have been hit with move after move after move, but no one can seem to take out both men at the same time and put one of them down on the mat for a 3 count. Hawk now fights back against Trey Jones, drags him to the center of the ring. Uh-oh, that full Nelson facebuster, the one that busted open JS, just took down Trey Jones. Jones struggling to get to his feet, makes the cover on Hawk. JS immediately breaks it up. Referee never even dropped to the mat. Knew that move was going to be broken up immediately. JS now lifting up Hawk here. Uh-oh. He's going for that jackhammer. Oh, you just saw Trey Jones came there and broke it up. Blocked the punch attempt from JS. A huge backbreaker right here by Hawk. Hawk now attacking Trey Jones. Gets behind. This could be that somersault cutter. It is. He hits it. If he can make the pin real quick, maybe he'll pick up the victory. He covers him 1, but JS used those ropes to get up fast enough. He turns Trey Jones over himself, trying once again to make a pinfall before another move's even done. When do you get your well-deserved undisputed title shot? JS has not nearly ever done enough to get an undisputed title shot. Ever since he re-debuted a number of a month and a half or 2 months back or whatever it was, he hasn't really been able to pick up many wins and hasn't been involved in many storylines. Hasn't in the championship matches that he's had, or at least opportunities to get into championship matches. Oh, did you just see that? You saw. You tried to see him set up for a shuffle sidekick. JS blocked Hawk, not allowing him to take the hit. Instead, took one to the back. That was definitely an impressive job by him. I don't know how he absorbed the hit and didn't even go down, whether it was to the face or to the spine. JS about to take Hawk out here. Throws him hard into the turnbuckle. But as this Trey Jones turns his attention, gets thrown into the far turnbuckle now. Stumbles out. JS is ready. Drags him to the center of the ring. Pump handle gets blocked though. Hawk attacks him from behind. Right here, pinfall attempt 1. Broken up. This has been a really long triple threat match. No one seems to be able to pick up the win here tonight. Hawk setting up for his finisher. Instead, Trey Jones interferes, takes down JS on his own. I don't know, he might be going for a signature. No. I mean, not a signature, a springboard. Did not do so, though. Quickly got back in the ring. Hawk, nice pullback. Jumps up with that right leg. Uh-oh, he's setting up for the SOS. Trey, once again, interferes right there, not allowing him to hit the SOS. JS on the ground. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, almost got the win there. Trey Jones did not break out the pinfall. What about us? Oh, you mean U.S. Well, right now the champions for Survivor Series have been set. The contenders. United States Championship will be Sami Danger versus Shane Thomas. European Championship will be Omega versus Justin Sane. Excuse me, not Justin Sane. Versus the Maniac. Brian Tornado Nash, the undisputed champion, will put his title on the line along with the Vigilantes against Alpha One, who will, and the Sixth Dynasty part of the Wolfpack, CJ and J Lions, who will put their tag team titles on the line in that 6-man, 2-team, 2-faction Elimination Chamber Hell in a Cell. That will be the main event of Survivor Series. The United States Championship and European Championship matches have already been set, but there is a chance that JS could compete in the traditional Survivor Series matchup. I still have to put 6 men. 2 teams need to be composited, need to be put together. And right here, JS gets drop kicked in the center of the chest by Trey Jones, going for the win here, but no. You see Hawk there to break it up. Hawk turning over JS. He's going for a pinfall like we've seen Hawk do JS do a number of times in this matchup. On episode 39, I will pick captains. Those captains will fight. Excuse me, not fight. They will choose one member of their team, and the other member of their team will be chosen via who wins certain matchups. So the the captains of the team for the Survivor Series matchups, as long as they are in the chat, will have the opportunity to choose one of the people that are not competing in United States championship matches, title matches at Survivor Series, will be allowed to choose one of the members of their teams themselves. Will NXT be on tonight? Does anyone know? I do not believe that NXT will be on tonight. Holds on, lifts him up high. Huge suplex right there. Locks him up, one, but right in the perfect position to break that move up was Hawk. Huge European uppercut, knocks him back. Throws him over the top rope. He is on the apron. Hawk about to grapple him. He does. Drop kicks him out of there. Trey Jones needs to attack Hawk right now. And now instead Hawk springboards over the top rope. Lands right next to JS and wants to continue the assault here. Throws JS back in the ring though. Can JS be a captain? I don't know. I don't know if JS has earned enough victories as of late. Maybe if he can win here tonight, JS might be a captain. Although I think I saw a new JS up on Community Creations. I assume that's the new JS you want me to download after this matchup. Or excuse me, after this episode. Right here we are seeing the men compete in action here tonight. Tough, very long matchup between these three gentlemen. JS and Trey Jones have both been busted open. Trey Jones is completely covered in blood. JS not quite as far along yet. 1, 2, oh, JS almost got pinned right there as Trey Jones had left the ring. Doc, you said I sound bored. I'm not bored, I'm just tired. That's what I sound like when I'm tired. Tried to go for an SOS. Instead, JS locks in that submission hold, but for some reason, he let go immediately. Right here, JS being taken down right now. Thrown into the corner is, I know, versus it. Trey Jones knocks him back with an elbow. Nice flying forearm, kips back up though. Immediately JS throws him. Pullback attempt. Trey Jones throws him. I thought it was going to go over the top rope. Instead, he attacks him right there. Yeah, I had planned on doing 2 episodes today, one earlier on, one tonight. I didn't even, but when I started episode 38, expected to do episodes 38 and 38 tonight. 38 and 39 tonight. But I think I'm going to be too tired. I definitely do not want to fall asleep while commentating. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with the 1 episode tonight and try to do, at the very least, 1 episode tomorrow and maybe throw in Survivor Series pay-per-view tomorrow before the actual WWE pay-per-view Payback. And right now, jumping up to the top rope. Hold on, jumping off. He did not complete it. Could not jump far enough was Hawk. And we've got the lasso from El Paso locked in from JS. First time I believe I've seen any member of the XCW roster lock in that submission hold. Somersault cutter here, hit by Hawk. Hawk does not get the pinfall though. It's Trey Jones trying to steal it. The future, am I usually in the chat? Hold on, Hawk trying to get the win here. Are you usually in the chat? Yeah, you're actually in the chat quite a bit. I would say at least 60% of the time you're there, JS. Hold on, JS. Oh, hitting these vicious. Hold on. The second time this match, we've seen the computer decide one animation over the other, but to continue the animation for one of the characters. And JS right there got taken down by Trey Jones. Trey Jones trying to get to the top rope to pull off this diving maneuver. Instead, gets taken down by Hawk. Hawk pinning him off of that tumble off the top rope. 1, 2. No, not enough to put Trey Jones away. Trey Jones has been fighting hard in this match. Definitely the underdog of this match here tonight. Both these other men have 90 overalls in the game, as to whereas Trey Jones has a 79 overall. The only member of the XCW roster, I believe, to have a less than 90 on his character. 5 years later, the match is still not over. Yeah, it'll be like I'll have this match playing in the background while WrestleMania is happening. Right now, Hawk, out of nowhere, Hawk hits the SOS, but he can't get over to the pinfall. JS is actually crawling over for the pin. JS is almost there, but now Trey is trying to get away. JS not back to his feet yet. The ref has make the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, JS I thought was going to make the cover on Trey Jones. Trey Jones tried to crawl away from JS, and it gave Hawk just enough time to recover, run across the ring, make the pinfall cover, and finally this match has come to an end. JS did not get pinned here tonight, but he did not pick up the victory. The SOS from Hawk was enough to finally put Trey Jones down for the 3. And the newest tag team here in XCW, Hawk and Falcon, seeing one of their members pick up a very important victory this week. We saw their debut was a dud when they lost to Sammy Danger and Youngblood. Then last week, Falcon lost in singles competitions. This week, though, in triple threat competition, Hawk picks up the win with right there that move. Watch this series of events. He hits it, exhausted, can't get over the pinfall. Puts his hand on the ground, can't even do it. JS almost gets there to make the pinfall, but he runs out of energy, allowing Hawk to get over there. If he had just reached out, put one hand up, tried to do something, he could have broken up that pinfall. Instead, that was the end of the matchup. And what is this? JS staying in the ring here tonight, and he is going to lift up the hand of this man here tonight. Look at that. JS has blood all over him. Trey Jones was completely covered in blood. As we head to our last and final match of the evening, which will be a singles competition match between the man who debuted last week on episode 37, Show Storm, picking up a victory 1-0 in XCW, taking on the former two-time XCW undisputed champion, Mike Miles. This is definitely a big match for this man. Can he prove his worth early on in his career? Or is this the time where Mike Miles finally turns things around? We saw him pick up a victory at Vengeance, but again, since then, Mike Miles has not done much. But here tonight could be the time where Mike Miles gets a victory over this new up-and-comer of Show Storm. Show Storm is on his phone on the way to the ring here tonight. Sorry about the few number of telephone entrances. Have not had those in a long time other than Kirby, who actually has that as his entrance. Re-downloaded some creator assets after the XCW NXT pay-per-view, and so I did not go back and edit some of these guys' entrances that were previously fixed. Well, I guess at least it's not Nick Nitro, right, Doc Hypnotic? Maybe it doesn't make any sense, but it's definitely not copying anybody. Showstorm ready to compete here tonight in only his second ever XCW match. It was the man we just saw get pinned right there, Trey Jones, that he fought in one-on-one action. Both of their debuts in XCW last week. And we'll see tonight if he can continue that trend. But he is definitely going up against one of the, at least at one point, one of XCW's finest superstars. Not a copy, just odd. Agent Bam saying that Showstorm means I wish I was Seth Rollins.
Charlotte, North Carolina, Mike Miles.
Wow, listen to that reaction.
Mike Miles making his way out to the ring here tonight. Miles, it looked like he was on top of the world when he won the Elimination Chamber match to gain the Undisputed Championship. But he lost the title in his first title defense against Brian Nash one-on-one. Regained it in a triple threat match, pinning Just Insane while Brian Nash was outside the ring. And then once again they had their title rematch with Brian Nash getting the victory. So it just seemed after Brian Tornado Nash defeated him for that second time. Mike Miles never recovered. But is he Canadian, British American? What's with that? What's with that flash? What's up with the shirt? The flag. Okay, I'm sorry. The flag on his jersey was the flag of Foreign Affairs. Mike Miles was the last member of Foreign Affairs after it imploded. He had implied that possibly he was going to restart Foreign Affairs, but has been yet unable to gain or regroup any new superstars to join his faction. So Foreign Affairs is still, at this current moment, dead. It is not alive, but he still represents the colors and faction symbol. It's basically if a single superstar walked around calling himself the NWO, we're saying he's going to restart the NWO. So until he does, Foreign Affairs is still not officially a faction here in XCW right now. But someday, this man says that he just might bring back that group to its former dominance that it once had here in XCW. And if you're wondering why Foreign Affairs, their whole shtick was that they would find the best guys from all the countries around the world. They had an American, a Canadian, they had and they had a couple guys from England. So that's why they had the 3 different types of flags on their flag.
He gets out of trouble there.
Right here, hold on, takes him down. Nice takedown by Mike Miles. I see, what kind of slam was that? It wasn't a side slam. It was like a side. I don't know. I cannot remember what that move specifically is called. But this move is definitely some type of running power slam. A very powerful maneuver taking down Show Storm. Mike Miles looking impressive in this matchup early on. And even though this is against one of the newbies here in XCW, he is definitely looking good here tonight. Doesn't matter if you're facing the top man on the roster or the bottom man on the roster. You always want to look your best in these competitions.
And there's the speed of
Yeah. I was letting you guys know you guys weren't always here for the earlier storylines. You guys joined the NXT show after it began. I think Foreign Affairs was just about dying by the point that you guys joined the NXT roster. So it's always good to ask questions if things don't make sense or you want to know what's going on. Mike Miles definitely needs a victory. Uh-oh. Is this that world's strongest slam? It is. Miles crushes the body. Uh-oh, but his foot was just under the rope right there. Well, see, it's not really a sidewalk slam. A sidewalk slam is the opposite direction. It's kind of like a reverse sidewalk slam, the way you slam them down. Sidewalk slam, usually you grab them from around the waist with their feet and facing the front of your body and their head behind you. The slam he did was the opposite of that. Nice takedown right there by Mike Miles. That it? No, I thought that was going to be a finish there, but not enough to put away Show Storm. Show Storm thrown hard off the turnbuckle, and he falls hard to the ground. Mike Miles has got a front headlock right here. Hits a nice lifting knee right there, but it's not knock him down. Again goes with that, I guess we'll call it a reverse sidewalk slam. Nice pinning maneuver here. 1, 2, just a 2. It might actually be called a sidewalk slam in the thing, but it's not a sidewalk slam in terms of what a sidewalk slam is.
He drops the elbow.
Mike Miles crushing in the gut of Show Storm here tonight. Oh, you were assuming. Okay. I'm usually, I get about 90 to 95% of the moves correct. Even if I don't call them what they call it in the game, I at least call it by a move that has been called by you in real life, or a variant of what it's called. Occasionally, I do get stumped or just can't, for some reason, remember what a move's called. Right here, Miles, nice elbow drop right to the center of the chest, maybe right on the heart of apparently what is everybody thought to be the Seth Rollins wannabe. Nice straight jacket German. That is so nice. It puts away Show Storm here tonight. Mike Miles wins the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. You saw that world's strongest slam. You saw this nice, huge, high Harlem sidekick take him down earlier on. None of those were good enough to put him away, but he really dominated this match. between him and Show Storm.
Oh, there were some unbelievable highlights.
Mike Miles should be called the diplomatic immunity. It actually sounds like a really good finisher for a guy who is going to be the leader of foreign affairs in the future, probably. And right here, nice straight jacket German suplex. Love that maneuver, and that put away Show Storm for good. And what is this? Asking him for his hand here tonight. Yes, they accepted each other's hands. And Mike Miles showing some respect to that man right there who he just defeated. And he is celebrating in the ring his main event victory. Yeah, that was a squash main event. Those do happen on occasion, not completely unheard of. But Mike Miles, impressive win. It doesn't matter if it was against a rookie or not. What do you call it? A squash victory is always a good thing for that particular superstar who's on the winning side of it. But that is it for episode 38. I thought I was going to do back-to-back episodes. I had too many things happen today. Could not get on any earlier than I did to run the shows today. So I'm sorry, even though I had planned to do two, I'm only going to be able to do one. There's a chance I'll be able to do two tomorrow, but again, I don't know. I very well might only be able to do one show tomorrow. If I do two tomorrow, it would be episodes 39 and 40. 40 will be the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And if I cannot do two shows tomorrow, the pay-per-view Survivor Series would happen on Monday. So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 38 of XCW. We just saw a great Raw, a great Saturday Night Main Event. Thank you guys for all being here. If you want to watch this live on Twitch, check out Image45. If you want to watch this on YouTube later on, catch up on maybe some matches you didn't see, go search XCW Universe on YouTube, and you'll find us quickly there. If you want to send me a gamer tag, send my gamer tag a message about joining the Creator Wrestler universe or whatnot, then send it to Image Maker. Or no spaces in that gamer tag. Send it me a message. Let me know that you want to join the league, what your guy's name is, how to download him. Make sure your guy would be a 90 overall with no stat below a 60. That way that you can't stat boost certain abilities which are more important. But thank you guys for being here tonight, each and every one of you. Whether it was guys who were here from the very start of the show or guys who came in late, it doesn't matter. But thank you, all of you guys, for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow.